The day starts at 4:30 a.m. and I wake up to pray my morning prayer, which is required to be done before the sun rises. This takes no longer than 15 minutes in total, and I typically get back into bed for another 3 hours of sleep. However, today I'm feeling somewhat productive and barely tired, and so I just decide to get on with my day while the rest of the world is asleep. I quickly freshen up, brush my teeth, spend some time in the bathroom, and then it's downstairs to get on with an hour of reading. I find that doing this is an easy way to get a win in for the day, first thing in the morning. Now this, I find, increases my productivity through the morning and also carries on into the afternoon. I've also changed into my gym clothes in an effort to increase my motivation to get a workout in before the afternoon kicks in, because as the day goes on, our motivation tends to deplete. I've got a few pages left of People Like Us by Hashi Mohammed, who's a British Somali barrister, and he talks about the inequalities and challenges facing young people from ethnic minorities and working class backgrounds. If you'd like me to do book reviews going forward on this channel, do let me know in the comments and I'd be happy to do them going forward. After I finish reading for about an hour, I start making my breakfast. My go-to for the last few weeks has been porridge with frozen berries, some iced coffee and a protein shake. Nothing fancy, just simple and quick with a good mix of protein, some complex carbs and some fats. Whilst eating, I review my to-do list, my plan from yesterday. This is a habit I've built where every morning of every day I would write down an hourly schedule of what I wish to do that day, understanding that, it's flexible. I review yesterday's plan and then I start writing the plan for today in combination of 30-minute and hourly intervals. Once again, I know throughout the day that things can pop up and things might not go to plan, and so this simply acts as a guide. Then I get to work. I'm working downstairs today for two reasons. First, since lockdown I've learned that I can be productive upstairs in the study or the home office as well as downstairs, as often a change of environment inspires creativity and productivity. And secondly, my wife is working from home and so we share the office as much as possible where possible. I spend the next 4 hours writing the script to this video, figuring out a marketing plan to promote a new Skillshare course that I've created online, which I released a few days ago. Link is in the bio, do check it out. Ideas I come up with to promote the course include leveraging Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn audiences, emailing a few contacts of mine in the employability and charity spaces, and emailing my various mailing lists. And so next I send out a few CV Doctor orders that came in overnight. I check my email and then I respond to any pressing and urgent messages that have entered the inbox. The rest of the 4 hours are spent reading, so information and news across finance, tech, world news, startups, app development, design and marketing. Now I do some random YouTube browsing, I can't lie, we've all been there. Luckily I do escape going through the rabbit hole of YouTube recommended content, and then I get back to work, which involves writing a few YouTube video scripts, planning future YouTube videos and courses for Skillshare. I work out at midday. I was gonna cycle in the garden but the sun's out, so I decide to go for a nice hour-long ride outside in the local area. I get home for 1 PM and I'm pleasantly surprised to find that my wife's baked a chocolate banana cake. So I munch that and then I sit down to eat my lunch. Lunch today is leftover butter chicken curry that I made yesterday, and I have that with a green smoothie and some paratha. I try and wrap up lunch and cleaning by 2 PM and then I get back to work, but before that I have to make myself another iced coffee. Things at the Greatness Company have slowed down because of lockdown and COVID-19. Prior to April, we were looking to raise pre-seed investment and officially launch in June. But COVID-19 threw a spanner in the works, given that companies have started reducing hiring, implementing hiring freezes, and industries in general have kind of froze altogether. As such, we've had to delay the fundraising as well as the launch of the Greatness Company, with the expectation of launching next year. I post on LinkedIn, I do more YouTube and Skillshare planning and script writing, and then I spend the rest of the afternoon strategizing and carrying out market research for a new app idea that I'm working on and planning how best to launch it in early August. I work a solid 4 hours from 2 to 6 PM, and then I decide to take a long break and start reading some more. I read for the next hour. I'm actually reading Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the second book in the series of 7. I've never been a Potterhead, and I've actually only seen 1 or 2 of the movies. Every time I say this, people react like I've committed murder. And so my wife convinced me to give Harry Potter a go. I read the first book last week, and to my surprise, honestly, I really enjoyed it. So the image you're looking at right now is my left elbow. As you can see, there's a slight indentation or slight fracture on the radius. So basically, I went at 7 p.m. I went for a quick cycle to the local shop. It was meant to be a 5-10 minute journey, and on my way back I kind of had an accident. So I was cycling, I lost control and the bike flipped. I landed on my back, my head took a small knock, and my left elbow kind of took the brunt of the impact. And so the rest of the evening, as much as the day was a productive day in lockdown, the evening resulted in me going to A&E. So fortunately, you know, everything is okay. I've just got a fractured elbow, broken arm, whatever you want to call it. I think it's safe to say that every incident does have a lesson within it, and today's lesson for me anyway was to always wear a helmet. So for any cyclists out there, even if it's a 5 or 10 minute ride, make sure you wear a helmet. I got lucky, I got away with, you know, a small fractured elbow, but it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a major head injury. So don't take your life, even if it's a 5-minute cycle, for granted. So yeah, you can never be too prepared. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this productive day in lockdown. If you want me to make more content like this, do let me know in the comments below. It will be greatly appreciated if you give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications. And I will see you all in the next video.